Bullying is something nearly everyone has experienced, either as a victim or as a bully. But what you may not realize is that victims can become bullies. It's called the bully cycle.
Yesterday's victim of bullying is today's bully.
Dr. James Shaw is a former teacher turned author who now writes books about the cycle of violence associated with bullying.
Kids who are bullied are left abandoned. They're left without coping mechanisms. And they're seething to get even. They can't wait to get even. Unfortunately, many of them are taking out weapons.
Bullying is destructive, dangerous, and it's affecting more students than you might think. In the United States, more than 1.5 million students between 6th and 10th grade are bullied at least once a week. And as many as 160,000 students in this country are ditching school each day to avoid those bullies. Bullying usually begins around 2nd or 3rd grade. By junior high, the torment reaches a peak that holds constant through high school. But experts say not all victims of bullying stay victims of bullying. Many become bullies themselves.
I always remember I got a lot for having a lisp and everything. So it really I was always a big kid, so I kind of, I got the fat stuff too, so I was always the fat kid with the lisp.
You're so fat.
It hurt my feelings. I felt sad and kind of shunned. Not accepted.
You disgust me.
It started off as sadness, why are they doing this to me? Why are they hurting me? And then it just turned to anger, just hatred.
Look at you, I'm sick of you.
Derek, Dan, and Jackie were tormented by bullies all through grade school and junior high.
It was easy to shrug off at the time, but an hour down the road, it would hit me. And it would really, it would suck.
What was that like when it would finally hit you?
Oh, it was bad. Honestly, the only way I can describe it, it would be like hitting a brick wall on a motorcycle at 100 miles an hour.
But the chubby kid and the kid with a lisp changed as they went into high school. Derek and Dan had not only grown taller, they'd grown into full-fledged bullies.
I realized that, hey, I don't have to take this anymore. I can do it myself. It gave a real, I don't want to say it gave a sense of, belonging to something, but it did. You know what I'm saying? As twisted and as sick as it sounds, I felt like, I was part of something. What, I don't know. But, and it made me feel better about myself.
So what did you do with that newfound control you had?
What did I do with it? What didn't I do with it?
Oh, whoa.
I got homework, I got money, I ate lunch for free for a few days. And that sense of power was really what it was all about. All that stuff was just, kind of it's like benefits when you get a job, but it was really, it was about the power.
So now that you're bigger, you're accepted, and you're more confident, how did you start to act?
Just totally kind of out of control.
So weak! You're such a geek!
Started picking on kids, and just following the group, kind of a lot of, starting fights, picking stuff.
Loser.
Just going off, making fun of kids on how they dressed, how they looked, because they had acne, because they were skinny, because, whatever it was.
You stupid, ugly little fat cow!
While Jackie didn't change much physically, emotionally she'd become a different, more aggressive person. What did it feel like picking on other people?
Oh, it's just empowering.
Well, watch this.
It's just this incredible sense of power. It fills you. It's like an adrenaline. When somebody is afraid of you and they won't stand up for themselves.
Like most bullies, Jackie, Dan, and Derek thought there was nothing that could stop them. But that wild ride didn't last long. Jackie stopped after a girl she bullied went to police, and they charged Jackie with assault. Dan finally stopped after a boy he routinely bullied died unexpectedly. Derek stopped after he saw how bullies were tormenting and abusing his little brother.
I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot of things about respect and just people in general. I've learned that you need to give respect in order to get respect.
What would you say to the bullies out there today that are doing the same things that you used to do?
It's not worth it. It's shallow, and it's kind of it's just not worth it at all to pick on people, because one day you will realize that you were being immature and shallow, and that you don't, picking on people is not a good way to make friends at all.
For your victims, are you now sorry?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, now that I've been able, like I said, to, you know, step away from the big picture, I can see what I did was wrong. You know, and I mean, I can relate what I did to those kids now that I'm older to what happened to me. And I can see that it's the exact same thing. So yes, I mean, I'm genuinely sorry.